Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hakimi Fidau bin Muhammad Yusof from Degree in Applied Chemistry. We are presenting about my final year project on the effect of GLUT PALMITATE GP and zinc dimethylate ZDMA on mechanical properties of devulcanized EPDM waste or natural rubber blend. So this video will consist of 4 parts, which is introduction, method, result and conclusion. The global rubber industry is expanding, resulting in a large volume of rubber waste at the end of the life of rubber cycle of rubber product. In order to improve or boost rubber overall efficiency by adding additive. So the GP may give the lengthy chain of palmitate may interact with the non-polar material and polar filler such as silica. So ZDMA also demonstrate that using a zinc-based coagent cause the creation of different type of connecting within the rubber matrix, which is involved physical, chemical and ionic, with improved addition to magnetic filler. So the problem with handle rubber waste is the cost of converting the waste into a usable product. In order to develop a cost-effective technique, because the presence of additives such as additive or accelerator to improve the natural rubber to the desired blend product. So the objective of the study to prepare devulcanized EPDM waste or natural rubber blend with addition of GP and ZDMA. Second, to investigate the effect of addition GP and ZDMA on the mechanical properties of the devulcanized EPDM waste or natural rubber blend using tensile testing. So third, to study the different effect between GP and ZDMA as additive on a devulcanized EPDM waste or natural rubber blend. In general polymer, several material and special additives make up a standard formulation based on part per 100 of blend. So first is polymer, which is the most important component of rubber compound, which assists in a development of physical, chemical and molding properties. Second, filler, which is provide physical strength and a dark color to rubber composite. So they feature a diverse particle size distribution and surface activity. So the most frequent filler is carbon black. So the mineral filler aid in a whitening of the compound so that the desired color can be applied. So third, antioxidant or antioxidant, which is used to protect rubber from the effect of ozone. It keeps the compound away from excessive temperature. It also absorbs the free radical, causing polymer bond to break and reducing the compound service life. The fourth is oil, which is processing aid, which used in a rubber compounding to include all dry material. So it will lower the viscosity of the entire compound to aid in molding. So more oil in aid in a softening of rubber. So lastly is cure packaging, which is vulcanization for formation of carbon-sulfur carbon bond. The peroxide vulcanizing agent form direct connection with the carbon chain, resulting in carbon-carbon bond. The accelerator rubber additives are used to improve and maximize the cross-linking performance of the rubber during the vulcanization process, which GP and ZDMA were used. So the sample preparation, we begin by grinding the raw EPDM into small surface area in order to easily combine at the mixing process. So as we can see in the table, the control EPDM was compounded with materials such as natural rubber, devulcanized EPDM, zinc oxide, citric acid, TMQ, MBTS and sulfur using a 2-roll mill. We add each material in the order of the table, then repeat with GP and ZDMA. After compounding, keep it in the refrigerator for 24 hours. We place in refrigerator to the chain, relax and stretch out as they cool down, causing the material to expand. Several tests are being performed, such as a hardness test and a tensile strength test. As we can see at figure 4.1, the EPDM with ZDMA obtain highest hardness compared to the control EPDM and EPDM with GP. It made EPDM ZDMA difficult. To duplicate or bend easily. So the figure 4.2, the line graph show the performance of the tensile stress which represent the tensile strength. Decrease gradually as the content of the GP and ZMA added for the sample. At the line maximum tensile strength, the line decrease directly proportional when adding the GP and ZMA to the control EPDM. But at the maximum tensile stress, at the GP, it gives some increasing compared to the control EPDM, while ZMA still give the lowest value compared to the others. Figure 4.3 show the full data comparison of tensile strength with the addition of GP and ZDMA. At tensile stress at M100, the GP and ZDMA still give lowest value compared to the control EPDM. But at the M300, the value of ZMA give a highest tensile stress compared to the control EPDM and EPDM with GP. When at M500, the value of tensile stress of EPDM with ZDMA become undefined as the sample already break at that position. So from the result, the value of the Young modulus for the control EPDM sample is 0.94925 MPa. The value become higher when adding ZMA, which give the result 1.39890 MPa compared to the adding of GP, which give slightly less than the value of the control EPDM which is 0.63320 MPa. The value of Young modulus of EPDM with ZDMA show the positive effect of ZDMA toward EPDM based on natural rubber blend. For elongation at break, this test to identify how much of a material can be stretched to its original size before breaking. From the result obtained in table in figure 4.4. So the presence of GP and ZMA in EPDM waste got the different result on ductility of the rubber. So the control EPDM sample break at 110.49479 mm, while the EPDM with GP break at 112.39925 mm, which higher compared to the control EPDM sample. For the EPDM with ZDMA, it becomes faster break compared to the control sample and EPDM with GP, which break at for 1.38441 mm. As a conclusion, the addition of ZDMA gives larger the hardness and become faster break compared to the other sample. It also becomes less elastic due to the reduced amount of raw matrix. So the addition of GP and ZDMA give lower value of tensile strain and stress compared to the control EPDM. So the several recommendations to improve the result by increasing the value of ZDMA to more than 10 PHR and conducting the mixing process with carefully. So that's all for me. Thank you for your time.